What are you doing? Oh, you're leaving? Okay, goodbye. Yo, what is up, everybody? Welcome back to React Indie Psychopaths. Tonight we are on Season 2, Episode 9. Last episode was pretty saucy. We had a nice big droplet of exposition that was just bling, right onto our eyeball. There was Togane, okay, so there's Togane, and there's Togane's mom, right? Togane was like made by Togane's mom, kinda. Like, I think she edited him in the embryo stage or something and then that ended up with him having the highest ever recorded psychopaths, like crazy amount, or highest ever crime coefficient. So he was kind of edited, but also his mom, the person that did that to him, also was the person that made Kirito, who has been the major antagonist, right? So there's like a two sides to the same coin, or freaking, I don't know. They both are attached back to Mama Togane, and then when freaking Miku figured this out, she pulls up to the chief and is like, yo, I figured this out. And the chief was like, oh, Megalol, I'm actually one of the people in the chief, because the chief's kind of that conglomerate kind of thing, is Mama Togane. And so Mika is in a really bad, yeah, Mika's the right name. Mika's in a really bad situation. Togane, little son Togane is also there with the chief and Mika, who just got absolutely bumblumbled. Apart from that, that was kind of the main highlight of the last episode. We also had our wonderful body language scientist, Mr. Man, talk it up with one of the doctors that worked on the Kirito case and has worked with Kirito. So there was a lot of information there. But honestly, it was mostly overshadowed by the Mika stuff. Also, I really hope this lighting isn't bad, dude. I was struggling to get this to work because, can you believe the sun? It's so bright. Like, and I'm like, jittery? It's okay. It's fine. We're here to watch Psychopaths. This isn't a model shoot, you know? It's fine. Alright, let's get this going. Wait, I'm recording, right? Whew, okay. I'm on it today. What can I say? Alright. Psychopaths, episode 9. Let's get this going. In 3, 2, 1. Oh, wait. 3, 2, 1. Bang! Actually got it first try. Oh yeah, and frickin' she's gonna tell Mika how it works. She's freaking out. Wait, she likes it? What? She sucks. She's not faking it? She's just there for it? She's still clapping. Shut your mouth. What? After that, she just accepts that it's the criminally asymptomatic that do it? He's about to murder this dog. What'd I say? Wait. How is it criminally asymptomatic if... I guess something goes wrong later. Here's another puppy for you to butcher. Is she gonna slap him? That'd be funny. Aw, loving touch. Here's a new puppy. Wow, he has a sword. Aw, the clapping made him think of when he used to murder puppies. That's so sweet. If she keeps you pure, we no longer have to color her. Dude, no wonder everyone hates Mika. No wonder everybody hates Mika. Look at her. Dude, she's so bad. Girl. Dude, okay, I also just woke up like half an hour ago, so there's like, my face hurts. Dude, okay. Mika, we gotta talk for a second, Mika. You're telling me you freaking uncover that Togane, the freaking enforcer, is actually like intertwined in this criminal investigation that you've been working on for the past like couple like months or whatever. You figure this out, right? You go to the chief and you're like, hey, this is really bad. And I think Akane is like bad and blah, blah, blah. Here's my report. And then you get your head slammed on the desk and she says like, I'm Mother Togane, yada, yada, yada. And she drops that bomb on you. And Mika just responds with, oh, wow, this is a great system. Girl, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? Like, I guess she's just so gone. She's just like so brainwashed that she just accepts it, dude. She's a sheep. Sheeple, man. No wonder she's barely in this OP. Because she sucks. I was so proud of her. I was so proud of her for her investigation skills. I was like, yo, look at her go. She just figured it all out. And then she just turns around and just is going to become part of this omnipotence paradox. Judge the judger. Oh, they're going to talk about the... They're getting spiritual. Oh, we're doing this? Can God, the friggin' God make a stone he can't lift? Bro. Then he's not truly omnipotent. That's crazy. Ooh! She immediately caught on. You see that? The quick brain. Bro. That's crazy. Hmm. The assumption Interesting. Alright, you gonna be able to crack it? You gonna be able to crack a paradox real quick, Akane? Over coffee? Quick question, Akane. Who actually cares? Your partner just got brainwashed. Kinda. She was always brainwashed, dude. Ooh, shower scene. Honestly, even with Akane coming out without a shirt on with the towel, bro, I just respect Akane as like a teacher too much. Like that kind of vibe, you know? Though, good. No, I'm not gonna say anything else. You know, she just has a vibe about her that I can't really, you know? She's too professional. I respect her as a professional investigator too much to demean her like that. Whoa, whoa, he thought about Togane. Man, okay, I'm gonna have to... Maybe I can figure out... Not figure out, maybe we'll talk about the omnipotence thing at the end a little bit, if I can remember. I'll even write it down, baby. Oh, what's good with you, Chief? Oh, is it the doctor? Oh, it is the doctor. Yep. So he knows that Togane is living. Wait, dang, just kidding. That pose kind of fine. Ooh, okay. So he's not omnipotent for a moment, but then he regains his omnipotence by adjusting it. Oh! It's taking in the rock, dude. Wait, that's kind of crazy. Okay, that's kind of sick. I'm glad that she's still talking about it. I thought that was just going to be a one and done thing. Whoa, whoa, going through her like jelly. Oh my goodness. Right. Ooh, look at that brain matter. The jelly. Oh. Right. Dang. She's using the power of shower thoughts. So she somehow, by staying in the shower garment. Shut up, Mika! Go home! I'm sorry. But, screw it. I was about to say a joke, but the joke's gone. They interrupted my joke. Why is she freaking out? What are you saying? There's a mole? Hey, let's go with you, homegirl. Tell me about it. What the heck is Masuzaki? Oh. Mika. What? Yeah, I thought you loved Sybil. Huh? That's what he's saying. It's weird. It's just so odd. Because he's like... Oh! They're gonna kill her grandma! Yes! They're gonna kill the grandma! The grandma finally matters, dude. Let's go. I guess that's a bad thing, but I just am glad that the grandma finally actually matters. Who is that man? The Young Hope? That guy's the Young Hope? We've got the bar that low now? Oh. Oh, he dodged it. I wonder why the plane crashed. Maybe the plane was crashed on purpose to get people to use for the experiment by Togane. Mama Togane. Wait. Oh, yeah, I mean, Kamui can get to pretty much anybody. Yeah, so that makes enough sense that he would target somebody that's attached to his past because he has that weird thing that's attached to all his past. Oh, look at that big house. Oh, what is that? A pig? A swordfish? An elephant? He's got an elephant. Oh, wait, those might be hollows. Listen, that might be a hollow. Don't get too impressed. Hey, Kirito. Hey? Oh, they're already all on Kirito's side, more or less. But what motivation do they have other than Kirito brainwashing them? Hey? Aw, butlers. Are they about to be murdered? Bombs? Well, if they were bombs, that'd be cute. Your own death. It's a hand with a gun pointing at you. It's Dominator pointing at you with a trigger to shoot you as soon as it... Oh, it's just heads. Okay. That guy was a hollow. Wait, why are you feeding people meat? Have they been eating people the entire time and it's been hollows? That would be crazy. Imagine that. Oh, I think they might have been. And that raised their coefficient enough because they thought they were cannibalizing. That's horrible. You've been eating everybody metaphorically the entire time. I just made you do it literally. That's crazy. This is your true color. He wanted to pull the Glocky. He wanted to pull the trigger. Oh, did you see that right under there? Zebras just don't care. They're like, bro, this happens in nature all the time, dog. Don't talk to me, Mika Miku. I don't want you talking to Akane. You're a bad influence. What is that, gasoline? Torch the place? Man. That sucks. You almost became a latent criminal because something awful happened to you. I mean, that happens all the time. So, I mean, that's just what happened to all these people, right? A horrible thing happens. I don't know if they necessarily ate other people, but they might have. But that horrible thing happened, and then all of a sudden they're supposed to get killed. It's just like, yikes, man. They look pretty safe to me. Yeah, good point. We do a little joking. We got jokes. We got jokes. What's the trump card? Oh, Kirito says don't care, didn't ask. Just shoot her with a Glocky. Well, no, her crime coefficient's not high enough, and the entire thing is they're using their own thing. Yeah, gotta respect it. Gotta respect it. Yeah? What's your part? Whoa. Go with your girlfriend. Dude, our precious friend? It's weird because they are kind of plural because Kirito's like a bunch of people. Unless he doesn't mean that in that way. Thoughts? Hello? What's the test? Oh no, what horrible thing's about to happen? What is that? That was like a... That's disgusting. That's like human centipede, dude. Not human centipede. Yikes. What, all the animals are like hollows that are on top of people, so as they're burning, it's people burning that... Bleh. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty nasty. I'm not... This is not... I was... Dude, the elephant was made of a bunch of people. What is that? Okay, dude. That's just gross. That's just terrible. Akane just says don't care and ask and walks out. What is this music, dude? Akane, can you just shiv him? What? What if it was a picture of her grandma? That'd be funny. But no, that's the other people's plan. What is it? What is it? What is it? What if it made Akane freak out? What is it, dude? Go Yayoi! Is that her grandma? It's her grandma's ear! Oh, it's not so fun. How do you feel about that, Mika Miku? Oh, this is terrible. This is terrible. Oh, sit down. Have a little therapy session. I thought the episode was about to end. What is going on? I feel kind of sick. Yeah. Is Grandma dead? Or like hostage? Oh. The guts of the city? The subway. What are they wearing, dude? What is that? This person's got a robo arm? Or like a ding. Oh yeah, the scars on his face are probably because he was sewn together from like a million people. That makes sense. I have mentioned the scars before, once before. Wow, that was so horrific. That was like unbelievable. That the show just keeps going. How does it keep going after that? Oh, are they all somehow attached to it? Like it's the... That's crazy. Dang, brutal. That's crazy. They're all linked together by that time frame that everything went crazy because of the panopticon thing getting tested or whatever that was. Wait, which means what? Why are we zooming in on Akane? I want to see her efficient. Yo, can we have Togane point the gun at her head again? Kirito, what's the plan? Mr. Heterochroma. Okay, is there an end credit scene? There is! There is! Whoa! Whoa. There usually isn't, I feel like. I hope I haven't been missing him. I've been trying to skip in and find him. What is that? Grandma? Aw, hi, Grandma. Wait. Oh, so did he just find her? Oh, he loves it. Well, you're gonna kill Grandma? Why? Why are you talking, dude? Come on, man. Okay, so you're telling me that Kirito goes to Grandma's house, Big Bag wolfs her ear off, shows it to Akane and says, look what we got, it's your grandma. Also, shout out to the freaking system for being able to scan someone's ear that's chopped off and be able to tell who it is. That's kind of crazy. So they do that to Grandma, and then they hide her in like a parking garage or whatever. And then Togane pulls up and just murders her? Because they were talking about wanting the grandma. I'm sorry, I'm having to go back. Yeah. Togane said to Mika Miku. I don't know why I'm calling her that. Her name's just Mika. It was like, hey, Mika, find Akane's grandma. And Mika was like, okay, and hang up. They didn't actually do that. Kamui did it first. And then did the ear play. But then they did find the grandma. And then I think he just murdered the grandma. Come on. Okay. My paper just fell. Hello? Oh, it's like my old credit card bills. Credit card bills. I don't even know what to think. It's just like they started with like some pretty interesting thought experiment with like comparing Sybil to the omnipotence, like a god kind of thing. One thing that I did kind of want to mention, but I kind of missed the timing, was like, what was it? Let me find the line. After creating a rock that even he cannot lift, he makes it lighter to then become omnipotent again. But then if he has the capacity to make the rock lighter, then he has the capacity to lift it, right? So that means that he never was omnipotent in the first place? Because if he makes a rock that he truly cannot lift, then I feel like he can never lift it. He cannot make it lighter and then lift it, because making it lighter is an avenue to lift it. Which then would mean if he has the capacity to make it lighter, then he's not omnipotent, because in the first place, he wouldn't have been omnipotent. I don't know. That's the problem. Like, these kind of weird paradox things, it's just, you talk in abstract so much that I feel like you just get tangled in a web of words and you just get confused. But basically, I was following with the whole, like, Kamui is making stones that cannot be lifted, judging Sybil, blah, blah, blah. I don't know. I think I got at least 80% of that, and 80% is a passing grade. That's a good B. That's a B minus. I'm okay with a B minus. Kamui is freaking insane. Who's Kamui? I just said the word Kamui. I don't even know what the word Kamui means. Oh, Kamui Kirito. I think that's his first name. Yeah, Kirito. The thing is, like, Kirito compared to Togane, Kirito feels like a better option almost at this point, just for the sake of resolving the plot. Like, I don't see a way that Akane's gonna be able to flip the script on the chief or Togane. And so we're back to an enemy of my enemy is my friend kind of situation where I feel like Akane, or like Kirito, has to do something so crazy that it opens up the Togane mother-son duo for a way for Akane to figure out what's going on. But I don't see, really, I can't even think about how that's gonna happen. Cause like, I don't know, man. I did like the little analogy with Kirito did with the like, you've been like, the way I interpreted what he did with the unveiling the people, other than the immigrants thing. I mean, I'll talk about it in a second. But basically saying to all these rich people like, yo, like, you've been hurting these people to maintain your hue, and now I'm unveiling that this bountiful meal has been on the blood of the people you've hurt, whatever, like, face the consequences for your actions, and then they all, of course, go crazy, and then he goes, blah, 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 with the Dominators. So that was cute. I liked that. That was, pretty good. Up until the point where, dang, the scars are always visible on his head, huh? But then as soon as they started becoming, like, what was it? I kind of got off the habit of skipping through the videos, but, like, with something like this, you just gotta see what they're saying twice. Yeah, the ones burning are all illegal aliens. So just a bunch of people that left their country to come into Japan because their country sucked or whatever. Kirito burns? But why? Wait, okay, let's see. They committed terrible acts like this, but when their crime coefficients rose, they saw help from Kamui, which is Kirito. That brought Kamui's wrath on them. Okay, so I guess what the argument is that the illegal aliens worked with Kirito or worked with the officials in such a way that, like, corrupted them, made them, quote from this guy, couldn't go back to their former selves. So in that case, Kirito deems them worthy of death. I mean, he probably scanned each of them at some point and made sure their crime coefficient was high enough to kill him, because I feel like that's kind of his MO, right? He's not going to kill people unless... I don't know. Now I'm having to think again. Because I feel like he's used the Dominators to kill everyone that he's killed. I think. Up until the burning people. And so the idea there is that he's using the system that he's, like, poking at. He's using their own way of judgment to judge people in a way that the system, like, or at least Akane is, like, doesn't like. Like, he's a criminal, but he's using the system's way to judge people. So it's kind of like a message about the system. But when you burn a bunch of people after you sew them together into the shape of an elephant, that's not using the Dominator anymore. That's using fire, which fire, if I'm correct, fire doesn't check your psychopaths before you burn to death. You just burn to death. So I feel like, though maybe they can't scan illegal immigrants because they don't have a thing in the system. So maybe they're unscannable. They might have mentioned that before. They've talked about illegal immigrants before, or illegal aliens, they're calling it. I don't know if I'm getting immigrant right. I don't freaking know how world politics works. So I feel like he probably scanned each of them, or at least somehow rationalized in his head that they were worthy of getting burned at the stake, basically. So that's cool. Kind of crazy to me that Akane sees a bunch of people in this house burning alive, and they're like, they're these monster people, and she just Stone Cold Steve Austin's her face up. But then as soon as Grandmama Ear shows up, she drops everything. She goes, "You animal!" She starts freaking out. Like, yeah, I mean, if I saw a bunch of people getting murdered, I'd probably be like, I would be upset. Akane has seen this a lot. You stab my mom in front of me, I would be even more upset. But Akane got really mad. Like, compared to this, like, ready, I'll do a graph. I see someone get murdered in front of me. This is how upset I am. I see somebody that I like personally know get murdered. It's a little more. It's more personal if it's different. But then with Akane, she sees people getting murdered. It's like down here. Grandmama gets murdered. Way up there. That's the difference. Like she freaked out and she didn't even see her grandma get murdered. I mean, she's seen people get burned alive, but her grandma's ear is what sets her off. I just thought that was interesting because I feel like that was kind of a unique reaction. It does make sense because it is now personal when normally it's not a personal thing. I really need freaking Mika to do something. Like, she's kind of like, she's just freaking out. She's just wide-eyed deer in the headlights looking while everything's falling apart. Like, girl, look at this. Hina, Yayoi, and Akane just chilling. Hina is trying his best to console Akane just by standing there and being there. Hina hasn't gotten a spoken line the entire episode. How is he still the best side character? I mean, shout out to Yayoi as well for helping out, but Hina has a little spot in my heart. And freaking, I don't know, Kirito's about to go do something on a train while he's wearing a bunch of raincoats. Kane's freaking out. Grandma just got murdered by freaking the guy, I think. I don't know, maybe he like raised the gun and then did that. Maybe he just knocked the grandma out and he's about to put the grandma into a saw trap. Good call that the animals in the background were actually hollows. Wasn't ready for them to be hollows of dead people, but hey, I got half of it. Omnipotence is a really cool idea. I'm glad, I already kind of mentioned it. I kind of already went over it, but I just will say again that was, I really like when they bring in, like usually I feel like the show brings in some really crazy like thought experiments or whatever, like the thing they've done with the Panopticon, I think it's called, with the prison viewing thing. I really like that comparison. That was really solid. This one with the omnipotence paradox, that was really good to judge Sybil, because that's kind of what Kirito's doing. So I really like how they brought that up. Sometimes when they bring stuff like this up, and this is mostly what happened with the first season, whenever Makishima just started going off about like some random literature guy from like the 1700s, like, dude, I'm not following it at all. I have no idea what he's talking about half the time. So compared to like some other times that they've brought in things, this time they did it really well with the omnipotence paradox, because it gave it some time. They let you actually think about it. They had some visuals, yada yada yada. So that was a big shout out because they actually kind of did their job well there. Togane's insane. Oh yeah, I'm murdering puppies. All right, who even knows? Oh man, how are they gonna get out of this? There's 2 more episodes. Like, what? Okay, prediction. Final prediction. Wow, my lighting is just something else, isn't it? Final prediction. Akane. Something's gonna, like, there's gonna be the final thing with freaking, not Mika, Kirito. Kirito's gonna do something crazy, right? It's gonna be like, this is your blah blah blah, judging of Sybil, yada yada yada. They're gonna get him, they're gonna get Kirito, they're gonna, like, win, the police force is gonna win, but the chief is still gonna be in charge. Togane might get like some justice on him, but there's not going to be any sort of full resolution, because I don't think there can be. I mean, the chief is just in such a good position all the time that Akane just doesn't have a way to get to her. I mean, Akane uses the Dominator. Dominator's not going to work on the chief, obviously. Akane's partner is the chief's freaking lab experiment son, so it's not like she's always been counter-checked. So I don't see. And then Mika, which I thought was the pass out of that, is now on his side. except maybe she's gonna flip and then go to Akane and be like, yo, I was wrong, like, check it out. But if she doesn't do that, like, I don't think there's any way that we're gonna get any sort of positive ending on the police side of things, which is unfortunate. It's not good. Other than that, I mean, we got, Kamui's gonna get got. Kirito, I think, is gonna get got. I don't see him coming back after the season. I'm not sure how, because I don't know what their plan is yet, so it's not something I can really predict, but we'll see what happens. Looks like that's gonna be the episode 9. Dang, to think that's only been 9 episodes in this season, and I just saw humans, elephants sewn together. Who even knows, man? But on to episode 10. I'm looking forward to it. I hope you are too. But until episode 10, until next episode, I'm out of here. I hope you have a great rest of your day, night, dawn, evening, where it is. I hope it's great wherever you are. I hope it's great. But until then, until next episode, I'm out of here. Peace.